Stangibelisco here. I have another spam, or I should say spook spam report for you. It came on the telephone this time, twice today. Now, just to give a little background, I have recently begun to receive Social Security benefits. Well, they said, and this was a robotic voice, and interestingly, it's the exact same, quote, person, unquote, robot person or robot voice that I get when there is a disaster here in the city of Leeds, South Dakota. They call it the Code Red Alert System. For example, if the weather has gotten so bad that travel is not advised or banned, or if there's a lost child, they'll issue an alert to look for this person. And it's this robotic voice. And the first part of the message is always clipped off a little bit. And it was exactly like that. In fact, at first I thought it was the city of Leeds, but it was not. It came from a phone number outside of this area code, who knows where. But what it said was, we have noticed suspicious activity on your Social Security account. Please return this call as soon as possible to avoid legal consequences. Basically, that's what it said. Did not identify me by name or anything. It was just, something you could say to anybody if you knew, particularly if you knew that they had just started receiving Social Security benefits. So they had some sort of trigger that they probably were delivering to a lot of other people who have just begun receiving Social Security benefits. Now, I'm not talking disability benefits here. I'm just talking regular Social Security that you get at full retirement age, or you can get it before then, but you get it around retirement time. Even if you keep working, you can still get a certain amount. You'll find all that stuff out, assuming one of our presidential candidates isn't successful in destroying Social Security. But you read a lot of stuff on the news, and it's gotten worse lately. It's all seems aimed at scaring people or spooking them. And of course, a person who's getting older in mind and body and who has just started receiving Social Security benefits is more easily spooked by a threat to those benefits as would be an average person. But I got the call not once today, but twice, and it wouldn't surprise me if I receive it again. I didn't even try. I didn't call the police. I didn't call the Social Security Administration. I certainly did not return anything to that telephone number, any call to that number. I didn't even look up to see where that area code is. I just deleted the message from my voicemail account. And it's happened twice. Like I said, it might happen again, and it might happen to you if you're in a situation similar to mine. I've also heard that there are other scams going around. This area, supposedly the electric company, quote unquote, someone impersonating the electric company is calling people and saying, we need your credit card information or we're going to shut off your electricity. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if eventually they start threatening to have the police come and throw me in jail, at which time it would be appropriate for me to call the police and see if they plan to do that. But people need to be aware. This seems to be a scam proliferation period. SPP, Sierra Papa. A scam proliferation period. Coming by all modes now. I've gotten one as a comment on YouTube. I've gotten one as an email. And I've gotten two on the telephone. I'm wondering when one's going to come in my mailbox. I mean, now that's really heavy-duty federal offense type stuff there, to send false mail. But these people have no scruples. The people who do these sorts of things, they could care less. They tell you they're the FBI or the CIA or something. They have no scruples at all. And they're probably outside of the borders of the United States, thereby to a certain extent immune to legal consequences from the United States themselves. But, well, now we get into political things and I get into being angry and fearful, not terribly fearful, but very angry. And those sorts of things can cause people to behave irrationally, or, as is my particular case, even more irrational than normal, which for me is already pretty weird and crazy, huh? Well, that's enough of that. Sorry I couldn't give you another ham radio video, but there's sometimes when certain things just get my goat. And then there's the trite scan for you. I see it going off already. I shut off the audio. I just see the red light over there flashing. Oh, the hell with you. The hell with you, trite scan. You scan the world and see if I care. Stan Gibelisco signing off. Until such time as I can give you something useful about ham radio. So long.